Welcome to the orientation video for the new Blackboard 9.1 learning system that University of the Southwest is using beginning January the 10th, 2013. What you see on screen right now is the new login page. A couple of things I want to bring to your attention right here. First of all, up at the top, you'll notice that is a new, a different URL or address. The address is https://uswonline.blackboard.com. The next thing I want to bring your attention to is the different login information. You should have received some information over the past few days or weeks that has told you that we are moving to using your Mustang Mail account as the login, your ID for the login for all of your USW accounts. So on University of the Southwest Blackboard now, you would use the same username and password that you use for your Mustang Mail. If you need assistance, we have that information right on screen for you now. This is our tech support number. And if you want to put in a help desk ticket, which we highly recommend, you can click the link here. Let's go ahead and log in. So our username, for this demonstration, I'm going to use a USW student login and the password and log in. The first screen that comes up is your My Institution page. On the My Institution page, you have several modules available to you that show you announcements, institution announcements. If you choose to use the calendar there are calendar events that are in your courses and the calendar that you control as well, then you will see it there. And any tasks that you wish to that you have listed will show there. There's also a mobile learning announcement here. You're very welcome to go to your App Store for your mobile devices and purchase the mobile app for Blackboard. There's also a link to the On-Demand Learning Center and this is maintained by Blackboard.com, by the company. We have some additional helps available for you inside the courses. We also have some additional help available for you for the USW Online Student Guide, and I'll refer to that here and show you that a little bit later. There will be a link for it inside the student portal. The modules that you see are tools. You can click any of these, and at one click you can see the grades. Here you can send email within the course, to anyone in any of the courses that you're involved in. You can see the address book to send email, and here's where you can look at your personal information and change that. You'll notice as you move the mouse over the modules that a little gear shift comes up in some of them. If there's a little gear shift, that allows you to manage that area. The other thing that's nice about the My Institution page is that if you want to reorder it, it's a simple drag and drop. So if you want to move something over, you can just simply pull it up and drag it and drop it. And you can organize your My Institution page as you wish. You can also click the Personalize page, and you can personalize the theme for your My Institution page. In Blackboard 9.1, there is not a Save button, rather there is a Submit button. So whenever you want to save something, you will need to just click the Submit button, and that submits the request to the server and makes the changes that you've requested. Blackboard 9.1 is a managed hosted system. What that means is that the actual server is not on the USW campus. We do not house it in and maintain it in our own server room. It is maintained in a remote site. This benefits you by allowing you to have access to Blackboard even if something happens at the university where our internet or our power is disrupted. so that you can continue to have access to your courses. For that reason, we do encourage you to make a shortcut or desktop shortcut or a browser shortcut to uswonline.blackboard.com. The next tab that you see here is your Courses tab. I'm going to click it. Here's where you'll see all of the courses that you have listed, including the course ID, and it will show you any alerts that you have for any of your courses. Let's go back to the My Institution page now, and let's go ahead and click on the course name itself. This is a USW 8-week orientation course. This is for all of our students who are taking any of our short 8-week courses that are available within the longer terms, or any of our master's courses that are 8 weeks, or online courses that are 8 weeks. The course layout that you see here is consistent with all of the courses, with a couple of variations, and I'll explain those as we go through. What you see on screen right now is your home page. At the top of your home page, you may or may not see the course title. That's entirely up to the instructor to put information up here and how they want it to look. You will see that you have modules here as well, and these are modules that are specific to the course that you're in. So the announcements and the calendar and everything are the same. You get that information out in the My Institution, but these are specific to the course. I would like to bring your attention to some of the common modules and how they can be beneficial to you. Let's look at the What's New module here. In the What's New module, this is where you will get reports on any additions or changes to your course content. If your instructor adds anything to your course or changes anything in the course, you will get a notification here. It displays the number of new items for each content type and links to a page so that you can go directly to that new content. The content types that are reported in the module are for assessments or tests, assignments, any blog postings if your instructor uses that, any additional content. If files or links are added, the student that you will get a notification here. Or if there are new discussion board postings that you have not yet seen yet, you will receive that in the What's New. The What's New module reports information that is made available to the entire course. Content that becomes available to you after certain criteria are met is not reported in this module. The What's New module reports changes once a day. You can see what has changed the first time you log in for the day. Any changes made after you log in do not appear in the module until the next day unless you refresh your browser. Please note that when you refresh your browser at any time while you're in a course, the course will always come back to the home page after the refresh. The next module that we want to bring attention to here, and it's a new one, is the To-Do module. The To-Do module provides a chronological listing of upcoming due dates that you can use as the launching point for your daily coursework. This module is divided into what's past due and what's due. You can also see what's due tomorrow, what's due this week, and what's due in the future. The To-Do module is not the same as the Task tool. The Task tool has some different functions. Let's then look down. There is also an alerts. So in addition to having a specific to-do, you will also get some alerts if you have items that are past due. If your instructor chooses to set up the early warning system and activity alerts, then you will get alerts here as well. Let's take your attention now over to the course menu. This is where most of your time will be spent, so we're going to spend a little bit of time over here. At the top of the course menu is a set of icons that could be used to change the display of the course menu. The menu can be displayed as text links or buttons, as a folder tree, or in a separate window. There is a list view, which is what you see now. There is a folder view, which will expand and show you everything that's inside the course and allow you to expand out so you can see what's in each week. There is also a display in new window view. Clicking that will display your menu in a new window and let it stay up while you do other options. Please note that your menu will be available to you as you move through the course. It does not disappear. You can collapse it by, let me close this here, by clicking the down arrow. Then you can open it up again by clicking and expanding. Let's go back to the list view. The other icon that you want to, you might be interested in is the home. Anytime that you click the house, whether it's here on the menu or it's up here at the top, it will take you to the home page for that course. If you are enrolled in multiple courses, you'll be able to navigate to those courses by simply using the drop-down menu. Additional courses that you are enrolled in will show in this list, and you can navigate to them without having to go back to your My Institution page. Anytime you see an X, you may close the window or the menu. Let's look now at the actual menu for your courses. The course, these will be familiar to you. Some of these will be familiar to you because we use the same terminology in the past and in the previous Blackboard version. The next link here is the Start Here folder. When you click Start Here, it will open up the Start Here folder. For our demonstration purposes, we have our Servant Leadership YouTube video available here and the course syllabus. Your instructor will put additional information as needed for your course here. To access these, you simply click the link. When you have a file, you will just need to click the file name, and depending on your browser, you can open it or save it. If you're using Mozilla, Firefox, Safari, or Google Chrome, you will have different options. We're using Internet Explorer 7 on this demonstration. If you want to watch a video, you simply click the button and the video will play. The next one that we want to look at is the coursework. Let me go back and make one more comment about Start Here. If you are taking a School of Business course, instead of Start Here, you will have a course materials folder. In it, you will not only find these two options, but you will also find additional information such as your textbook. Let's click the coursework. When we click the coursework option on the menu, we can see all of the weeks. For our demonstration purposes, we've set up week 1 and week 2. Your instructor will replace this text with additional information for each week. To enter the week, simply click the week title. Inside each week, this is where you will find your assignments, your test, your discussion postings, your discussion forums, and any other information such as videos, web links, assignments that your instructor would like for you to complete for this course. Your instructions will show immediately. You will not have to click again to find out what you need to do. To complete an assignment, you simply click on the assignment name, and depending on your what your instructor wants you to do, You can copy and paste your submission here, or you can use this text box, this text editor, to submit your assignment. You can also browse and attach a file here. You have another box if you would like to leave comments for the instructor on the submission. As you scroll down the screen, you have some options. You can choose now to cancel. If you're not quite ready to submit it completely, you can save it as a draft, or you can click the Submit button. Please note that if your instructor is using Turnitin assignment, the options will be different. To submit a discussion posting, you simply click on the discussion topic title and create the thread. Please note that it's a good idea to already know what your topic is and what you're going to need to respond to and post, because you will not get that information again once you open the forum. The text editor is available for you here as well. You may use different fonts, sizes. You can use, these are web approved fonts. You have all of your formatting here that you need as far as changing your directions. You can use bullets here. You can change your indents. You can also spell check. If you copy and paste something in, you can clear the formatting here. You may insert hyperlinks, tables, change font colors, choose symbols, use the highlighter, use a put calculation marks in, use math symbols, use toggle so you can see the HTML code, preview before you submit, and you have some markup validation. These tools are also very helpful. You can actually attach a file within the body of your text here. You can attach images. You can attach MPEG AVI content. You can attach QuickTime content, audio content, Flash and Shockwave, or a mashup. A mashup would be something that you would use with Flickr or YouTube, as an example. If you do choose to attach a file, you have that option. And again, you can save as a draft or submit your post. You can also move back in your folders by using what we call breadcrumbs here. We're in Forum Discussion 1, Week 1. We can click back, and this will move us all the way back to the discussion board itself. This is the same link that's over here on your menu. On the discussion board, you can see all of the discussion forums available to you. This was purposely made available to you so that you can have access to any of the discussions, including discussions that are just open forums for you to communicate with your classmates. Again, your coursework is where you're going to find your weeks, and inside your weeks is where you're going to find your assignments, your discussions, your tests, and any additional resources that your instructor wishes for you to use in the completion of your course. The next folder that we'll talk about is the resources folder. The resources folder is available in all of the courses. The items available may be different based on the resources needed for your course. To click on any of those, we can see that this APA Style Guide is a web link. The Online Research Database is a web link. How to Succeed as an Online Student is a file. How to Make a Tegrity Recording is a file. And How to Upload a Video as a Class to Tegrity is a file. We encourage all of the instructors to give this information to you. If for some reason you need some of this information and you do not have the resources, please contact your instructor and request them, or you can call us and we will assist you in contacting your instructor. The next folder that we'll talk about is the discussions. Again, this is the full discussion board. All discussion forums will list here. You will see the total post to that discussion topic. You'll see the posts that you have not read, and you'll see the total participants. To get into and post here, you click on the link for the forum. Anytime that you see a drop-down menu, that is an option to allow you to open. I want to spend just a little bit of time talking about the course email now. The course email in Blackboard 9.1 is different from the previous Blackboard version. The main difference is the email is not saved within the Blackboard course. All Blackboard email goes to the Mustang or USW mail account. When you send an email, you can choose to send it to all users, all groups in the course, or all teaching assistants, all student users, all instructors, or you can select users. If you click Select Users, then you can select which email address you want to send to. You do not have to know the email address of the instructor. Now, the reason this did not send is because I do not have an email attached to the user that I'm using to do the orientation. It's very, very important that you remember that when you send an email or you receive an email from Blackboard, from your course in Blackboard, it's going to your Mustang mail account. No, none of the email is saved within the course. We highly, highly recommend, strongly encourage you to save these emails off. When you send an email from Blackboard, a copy is sent to your mail account as well, so that you have documentation of all emails sent. The next is the class roster. This is where you can see all of your classmates in the course. The next link is My Grades, where you can check all of the posted grades for your course. The tools are additional tools that are available if you choose to make them active. I want to take a little bit of time and just tell you that there is a difference between send email and messages. Send email is an actual email. Send messages is like a quick instant message to someone in your course. They can only receive it if they're online at the time that you send it. The next option is the USW Help Desk and FAQ. This is the direct link to the USW Online Help Desk. To use the Online Help Desk, you can look for any of the categories. So if you want to see something about Tegrity, and you want to see about using doing a student recording on Tegrity, you can search, and if there are any FAQs available, it will show you, and you can choose to see those instructions there. If what you need to know is not available through FAQ, you can click Ask a Question. And if you've not used this before, you will first create an account. There are 3 fields that are required: an email address, first name, and last name. We recommend that you use the same email address, an email address that you use often, so that we can communicate with you. It is helpful for us to know the city and state that you are in, especially if you are a distance education student. That assists us in our time frames when we call back. And again, we do need a phone number here for you. Once you submit that and you have an account, then all you will need to do to ask a question is to type the email address in and click Submit. These help desk requests are sent to my email in Technology Services, and they're also sent directly to a Technology Services staff mobile phone, so that we can respond to them on the evenings and on the weekends. This is also a way for you to track your help, and for us to communicate and to let your instructor know that you have asked for assistance, and to keep them in the loop so they know that you are having problems and that you're working on getting them solved. The next help is actually Blackboard help. Blackboard help is very good. I've been very pleased with the quality of the help. I'm going to show you, if you want to know how to submit an assignment, you can type assignment in the search box, and you're going to get some options. And you can click Submitting Assignments, and we scroll down, you can see how to submit an assignment. Keep in mind that the Blackboard help is not using, they're using some generic screenshots. So as in this example, they're telling you, that you would go to the assignments tool, but in effect, we have those inside of your weeks. So go down to the next section, and you can see how to upload an assignment. You can also look at other areas here. If you want to know about test surveys and how to take an assessment. Again, we have the assessment tool inside the courses, each course week, so you will not see it on your course menu. The help comes up in a new window, so you can, when you close it, you'll be back in your course. The final link is the Tegrity classes. If your instructor is posting Tegrity recordings or is requiring you to create Tegrity and to record on Tegrity, then this is the link to get to your Tegrity. When it's clicked on, then you can, when you select Tegrity, it will open up the Tegrity screen, and you can select if there are any recordings they will list in the classes list. Just a note about Tegrity while I have your attention here on this orientation. Tegrity can be used, you can view your Tegrity recordings on mobile app devices such as your iPhone and your smartphones, your Androids. To get that information and to be able to connect to it, you would come up to Settings and generate the code, and then go to your app, wherever you get your app for your iPhone, iPad, iPod Touch, or Android device. Download the application and put the code in, and it will connect directly. Your device will connect directly to our servers, and you will be able to view all of the recordings. If you want to have mobile access from your phone, you can use the Setup button. You can choose your carrier, and you can choose your phone number, put your phone number here, and it will send a link to your mobile phone pointing to your Tegrity campus account. If you are using Tegrity inside of a class, in a face-to-face class, you also have the options of taking notes directly in Tegrity. The notes are then synchronized with the instructor with the instructor's lecture. To close Tegrity, you simply click the X, and when you come back to Blackboard, click your home, and you'll be back at your course homepage. This is the conclusion of our orientation to the new Blackboard system. Remember that you can always, you need to log out whenever you leave Blackboard. And if you need assistance or have questions, you can call us at 575-492-2181, or you can submit a help desk request by clicking the Request Here link. Thank you.